The only accurate market timers are really the ones who are looking at history rather than the future. So I remember when I got started in the business and we got access to this program called hypotheticals. And basically what we could do is we could build these portfolios and we could back test them over time and we could see how they did. Well, I can tell you from experience that when you put together your best presentation and then you went to back test it, most of the time you never got it right. I even have a program today where I can put in a sample portfolio, and then I can click the button and tell it to optimize it and tell me what it should have been over history. Well, it changes it every time. So, looking forward and looking back are two different things. And, a lot of people look at history and think, well, 12% for the markets, that's a pretty decent long-term average. But they start looking at the year-to-year volatility and they think, ooh, what if I could have avoided this downturn? What if I could have avoided these negative years and only had the positive years? Well, that gets your greed meter really running on overdrive. So, they study the things that cause those negative years and then they try to predict the next one. So even a hypothetical world's greatest market timer who could somehow buy at every 52-week low would still underperform the market. Simply underperform a buy and hold strategy due to missing out on compounding returns during the times spent waiting on the sidelines. So let's say that you bought at the low and sold at the high, and then you got out and you're waiting for the next low. Well, what research has told us is that even that strategy, even if you had hindsight and could pick the best times to get in, you still would have underperformed someone who just got in and stayed in. Numerous studies have found that there are no reliable patterns or indicators that consistently predict market tops and bottoms. Most of the time, the best days follow the worst days. So being out of the market means that missing the best days are going to put a drag on your return. And timing the market requires two perfectly right decisions. Yeah. Being right about getting out, being right about getting in.